your neck, gon' bust around. Throw one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Eagles are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Redskins secondary that could be in for a long day. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
319. All right, now look at 56.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
All right, here we go. 319.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And left side here, it's Graham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And here is the Redskin defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
Here we go now.
In motion right is Brown.
Green 39. Gone.
Again, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Griffin now off the bootleg. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Slow.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's third down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
On third down, Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check.
On first down, Wentz flushed out right. It's caught outright by Graham. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Now let's go.
In motion is the tight end, Graham.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56.
Now Wentz on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
They come out here in the I. And the big tight end shifting around. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Shreds the tackle. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that was a great example of what we've been told from the time we first put on pads as little guys in the backyard. Effort will be rewarded if you keep giving it. And how about that run? Broke through a couple of tackles, refused to go down, legs churning. I like what I saw there.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And they'll give it to him here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Griffin on second down. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and the wide out in motion. Now Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On second down, Griffin. And that is incomplete. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is RG3. Hard throw, incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
They run it again with Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Brown, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's complete to Brown, right side. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On play action, Wentz. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Escapes the sack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Shift together here from the D-line. Griffin now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Griffin from his end zone on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Now this time, Wentz will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Williams. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
No, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Third and long. It's Griffin. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. Wentz now on first down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Carlos Williams that time. And it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Set, 319! 319!
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit now, Green, 39. Green.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And able to find John Brown. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
In motion left comes Brown. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Griffin now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw is RG3. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They'll run with Marshall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Griffin on second down. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Griffin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They go play action. Griffin. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield?
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Play clock winding down. We're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 18. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the play clock's running down. Here's Griffin. Pryor has it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
10 yards still left on second down. Second and 10 now, Griffin. And that is incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third down, Griffin. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Fourth down. Here's RG3. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now a first down following that long gain. To throw again is Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Good! Back down to Philly.
Wentz to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Wentz on third down. Going up top. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Set, blue 90! Blue 90!
On second down, Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
To throw is RG3. Jordan Reed has it. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. On first down, Griffin eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Out to the left here to Reed. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play clock winding down. On third down, Griffin. This one caught by Crowder. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them, ain't talking about roses. Bought it in Nashville, Oklahoma, it's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up October, don't interrupt. Darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come on. Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, MV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh then headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause it's no place like California. California,
California, cause no place like California.